All right, Maggie, we're with Tim Love, chef extraordinaire out of Fort Worth, Texas. Of course, you know him from the Western Bistro and Lonesome Dove. All that fine, good Texan cooking. He's now come here, not only to the LG Kitchen, but to Indianapolis to teach people how to cook good food. All right,
wow,
now.
That just happened.
You just energized me. What are we cooking this morning, and how are we making? This is what they made in the Coaches Cook-Off.
That's exactly
LG Coaches
right.
Cook-Off
This is what
weekend.
I put together for the LG Coaches Cook-Off. It's a little bit of American lamb chops. These great, beautiful American T-bone lamb chops.
Now, you say American lamb chops.
That's
What's
right.
the difference between American lamb chops, Irish lamb chops, lamb chop the puppet?
Well, here's the great thing about American lamb chops. First of all, they're 10,000 miles fresher. You know, they're here.
Right.
So they're not coming over on a long boat from China or anything like that.
Right.
Beautiful little lamb chops. It's great. It's kind of a combination of a mini New York strip and
just so you can see
a little
it.
fillet on the side there, yeah.
There we go. That's the American lamb chop right there.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
So we've got a little marinade here. Now, you don't have to necessarily marinate lamb chops, but it kind of enhances the flavor, and for this particular dish, I like to marinate. So we've got rosemary, a little celery top, red wine, and some oil. Now, we'll put a little salt and pepper on them, Dave.
Okay, I'll put pepper on.
Put it here.
Now, you're putting, a lot of
Look at
people
this.
want to know, how much oil do I put?
right.
Do I use a non-stick? Do I use a stick pan?
You can
How's it
use,
work?
you don't have to necessarily use a non-stick pan, but just enough oil to coat the bottom of the pan, Dave.
Okay,
So
got
you'll
it.
take the tongs, now you want to put the salt and pepper side down, okay? So you get a nice sear on it. It's backwards, nice work. That's very impressive.
You know what? That's the overhand alley-oop.
That's kind of, I heard that in the weather earlier. That was
Exactly.
amazing.
There we go.
I've never had a weather alley-oop, but I
You
just
saw it live on
So
television.
salt and pepper on the backside, Dave.
All right, there we go.
Very good. Now we're gonna get a good sear on both sides. All right. Watch out.
How long is a good sear?
About 1.5 minutes on each side.
Okay, minute and a half on each side,
turn
and the
it.
lamb is probably an inch and a quarter thick.
That's right, 1.25 inches thick. Then we're gonna put these into this beautiful LG oven in the back here.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Dave.
No problem.
I've got some already prepared. It takes
That
about.
is magical how that
It
just
happens
happened.
so amazingly on TV. I can't believe it.
Okay.
You see the nice color we get on the edges?
The amazing thing is, by the way, we put in 2 lamb chops
And three came out.
Do that at home.
Yeah.
All right. So now what do we have?
Only in the LG kitchen can that happen.
That's
you
remarkable.
get a bonus.
Say it again, brother. All right. So
so
what
get a
is
spoon.
what is this?
This is like going to Home Depot in the kitchen. So this is called a ricer. So we've got some potatoes that we've.
What kind of potatoes?
I like to use Yukon Golds.
Which are buttery in their own nature, correct?
That's exactly right. The other thing about it is, Dave, when you make mashed potatoes, you don't want to necessarily boil the potatoes. You want to simmer them. Because if you boil them, you're leaching out the starch out of the potato, and it makes them kind of gummy.
Okay.
So we want to just simmer the potatoes till they're soft.
So we're putting basically a whole pot
That's
full
right.
in this one thing.
Isn't that
Okay.
cool? Now, push that down. Now what this creates is a everlasting, non-lumpy potato to go with your American lamb chops. Look at this. Come on, Dave. This isn't the weather. Do it. You can do it.
This is
You can do
embarrassing,
it.
actually.
No, actually, that's perfect. Now,
Okay.
see, and then you come across here. Look here.
Right.
Just like so.
Right. Let's get an inside shot there. Can we
at
get
that.
a tight shot right there?
Now
So
we
you
get a
can
little
see
bit
it?
more in there, real
Okay.
quickly.
Okay, there we go. Oh, we got about a minute
Perfect.
left. Yep.
Then we're gonna add a little bit of warm butter and cream to these potatoes,
Okay.
just like this.
All right.
All right, and then you mix them up. Now this is where you make the choice.
Okay.
Do I want to put this on a plate, or do I just want to mix up my mashed potatoes and sit on the couch and watch the national championship?
Now, I just opt
Do you
for the
understand what I'm
latter.
saying?
Absolutely. The less
I mean,
movement, the better.
This is the original couch potato.
Let the people on the court exercise. All right, so.
But then it ends up beautiful, just like this. I've got a little spring beans here and some other vegetables and whatnots. But it's a beautiful meal. It takes 10 minutes to make.
Right.
And if you want to sit down and have a great meal with your family, you can make this in 10 minutes. American lamb chops, beautiful mashed potatoes, always smooth, not lumpy.
There we go. Thank you, Tim Love.
Thank you.
you, LG, for letting us use the kitchen. And keep in mind, 10 minutes, a great meal tonight if you're watching the championship game right here on CBS at 9 p.m.
Oh, try that. That's unbelievable.
Well, let me just smell it right now because I can't stand the calories.
Now,
good.
are you worried about calories? It's one bite of potatoes.
I just can't do it. Harry,
Come on.
I have to keep
You
my
gotta
figure.
do it.
Yeah.
Eat it. Enjoy it.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.